यशोदा की जैसे सुना व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
On behalf of the executives of the Helena Krishna Mandir, I wish to extend a warm and sincere welcome to each and every one of you tonight. It's indeed an honor and a pleasure for me tonight to welcome Swamiji for the first time to Mahaica. You know, I met Swamiji last year, I think. It was in New York when we were at Bhuneshwar Mandir for the Prakash Jayanti, the Yajna. Sometimes when you hear about a Swami, you think of a very serious person. You said, oh my God, this is a Swami and I have to, I have to stand straight. You can't be any different. You have to, be yourself. Well, when I met Swami Prakashananda Ji in New York, I said, you know what? No, this is a different version. He's so jovial, he's so wonderful. He is a very, very wonderful person to meet with and to speak with. I found him very simple, very humble, and ready to make friendship. Swamiji, it's an honor for me to welcome you here tonight. I never thought that this opportunity would come where you will come right in my home. And I'm so happy to welcome you to Mahaica and to Helena Krishna Mandir. So, but guess what? What was the most frightening part? Swamiji read the night, and then they said, you know what, Panditji, you're reading after Swamiji. And you understand, right, Pandit? You understand the predicament right here. So, but listening to Swamiji for the first time, I felt comfortable. And the fear for reading the next night was not really there, because he explained the scripture, especially the Bhagavad Gita, in such a simple form. And his explanation was one which every one of us can grasp. And tonight you will experience that for yourself. So I want to ask tonight our Vice President, the young man, to introduce Swamiji to us. So let me ask Anilji to do the honors of introducing our wonderful Swamiji Prakashananda.
Thank you, Panditji and Sitaram. That was Pandit Krishna, the president and the priest of this beautiful temple. Just to continue from where Panditji left off, I must say that I feel honored and privileged to be given this opportunity tonight to welcome one of the most dynamic and wonderful individual, as Panditji says, for the first time in Mahaica, to our beautiful temple. For those of you who don't know, Swami Prakashananda was born in Trinidad. He has an extensive academic background with degrees in political science and philosophy from York University in Canada, and also a law degree from Banaras Hindu University, Bharat, India. Of course, the official name for India is Bharat. Inspired by Pujya Swami Chinamayananda, founder of the Chinamaya mission that we all hearing about over the past couple of weeks in Guyana, so popular on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and what have you. He traveled to India in 1991 to study Vedanta and Sanskrit. After completing his studies and serving in India for 6 years, he returned to Trinidad and took Sannyasa Diksha in 2005. Under his leadership, Chinmaya Mission Trinidad, which operates 7 schools, including a highly advanced high school, has flourished, blending spirituality with academic rigor. Swamiji, known for his humility, as Panditji said just now, for his humility and charisma, has attracted many with his unique culinary skills. In 2012, he received the Chaconia Gold Medal, one of the highest individual honors that can be given to an individual by the government of Trinidad and Tobago. For over 20 years, Swamiji has been delivering pravachans in Guyana, which sounds very surprising and strange to me, because I must say we have not heard about him so many times in Guyana. Only now, I must say for sure, only now we are hearing about this. Nevertheless, for over 20 years, Swamiji has been delivering these pravachans in Guyana. In 2023, he established the Chinmaya Mission Guyana in response to the local Hindu community request because of this popularity. Currently, he oversees the Chinmaya Mission activities in Trinidad, Guyana, and Latin America, continuing to inspire with his dynamic leadership and dedication to spreading Sanatan Dharma globally. I am sure with all his academic and spiritual background, I am sure we are all in for a wonderful treat tonight from Swamiji. So without much to do, I now hand you over straight to Swamiji, which we will enjoy once again tonight, being the 6th night of this wonderful mission throughout Guyana. Thank you, and Sitaram.
Jai Shri. We'll chant the name of Bhagavan for a few minutes. Please all join. Radhe 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 Govinda.
Radhe 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 Govinda.
Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe Radhe Radhe
Radhe Govinda.
Radhe 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 Govinda. सब गाइए.
राधे 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 गोविंदा.
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 राधे गोविंदा.
राधे गोविंदा.
राधे गोविंदा.
राधे गोविंदा.
कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय. Okay, so before we continue, I just want to take 2 minutes to speak with you about your own spiritual evolution. The way nature in Sanskrit is called Prakriti. Huh? So I will use that word. Better you use those words than the English words, because the Sanskrit words have so many more meanings. So the way in this Prakriti is structured is that evolution takes place when an organism undergoes its own stresses from the environment. See, some organism in the environment undergoes stress, then it evolves to meet the stress which it is receiving from the environment. So it evolves by stress. The second thing is, you cannot have this organism receiving stress from the environment and another organism evolving. The one that receives the stress is the one that's going to evolve. So now, that truism about the Prakriti ripples throughout the whole Prakriti. It's not just with one thing. And I'll just give you some examples. So now, if I am hungry, my hunger can only be removed if I eat. If I am hungry and you eat, you will die from overeating and I will die from hunger. Both will die, correct? If I am hungry, I have to eat to remove my hunger. If I am sick, I have to take the medicine. You cannot take. The one who is sick, he has to take the medicine. So this type of truism ripples throughout all of nature. Now, it also holds in the path of spirituality. It holds everywhere. For example, if I study, I can write the exam. If you did not study, what you'll write? The one who has to write the exam is the one who has to study. If you are going to write the exam, you have to study. I cannot study for you. Correct? So in spirituality now, this thing holds same. If you worship and you pray and you chant the name of Bhagwan, and you study scriptures and you do devotion and all of that, you will evolve. And if I do, I will evolve. It cannot be that I do and you evolve. And it cannot be that you do and I evolve. This is all a personal thing. This same truth holds across the board everywhere. See? I cannot pray for... See, suppose I'm praying for you. Just I'm giving you an example. I'm praying for you. Oh Prabhu, Bhagwan, please, please, please. You know this fellow? It's Chaman Lal. I'm just using some name. I hope nobody named Chaman Lal here. I said, Prabhu, this Chaman Lal, you know, I love this fellow a lot. He's a nice man. But you please make sure that he is healthy. And I chant all the mantras and all Purusha Suktam and everything in the name of Chaman Lal. Right? I chant. And Chaman Lal only eating junk food every day and living the worst lifestyle. You think my mantras for Bhagwan will do anything for Chaman Lal? No. This is all useless thing actually. If Chaman Lal has to be healthy, Chaman Lal has to live a healthy lifestyle and chant his own mantra, correct? We have this whole thing, no, come here, I'll pray for you. Come. Actually, I will not pray for you. What they do is they pray on you. So, I'm telling all of this thing now for one important thing. I will come here in this 108th night. I will do Gita, I'll chant Gita mantras, I'll chant Hare Krishna and all that kind of thing. And if you don't chant, I will go with all the blessing and you will be left with none. So, we have evolved the chanting of the Gita shlokas in such a way that in between every line, you can chant the name of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And that is your opportunity to get your own blessing and have your own evolution and all of that. Of course, there is evolution also from Shravanam. Shravanam means listening. That has its own blessing. But why you want to... See, when you have to go shopping in Georgetown, right? You have to buy curtains. You have to buy a bucket. You have to buy dal. Right? You have to go to Georgetown. So do you do like this? Anybody does like this? I go to Georgetown on Monday and I buy curtains. Come back here to Mahaica. Then Tuesday, I go to Georgetown again. I buy dal. I come back to Mahaica. And Wednesday, I go to Georgetown again. And then I buy bucket. Anybody does like that? Nobody does. We go to Georgetown in one trip and buy everything. So in the same way, when you come here, you don't want to come. Today, you will get the blessing of listening. Tomorrow you will come back, you will get the blessing of chanting, because today you do not chant, you will chant tomorrow. Then next day, you will get the blessing of doing arti, because the first 2 days you did not do arti. Why? Do all and get all the blessing on one day. That's how human beings live. So don't miss the opportunity. We chant, we listen and all of that properly. Now, having said all that, I will chant Gita Jnanam. Gita Jnanam is meditative verses on Bhagavad Gita, which comes in the beginning. You know, like when we do Ramayana, you must be hearing already. Ramayana has something called Mangalacharan. Varnanam, Artha Sanghanam, Rasanam, Chandasam, Api, and all like that. So here also in Bhagavad Gita, those same type of mantras are there. Now we chanted the whole thing on the first day because it's long. We decided we'll chant only half of it on the subsequent days. So here we do salutations to Lord Ganesh, Mother Saraswati, and our Guru, and then we'll chant Gita Jnanam. Atha. Om Shree Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shree Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shree Gurudevaya Namaha. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatvamanusandhathami Bhagavad Gita Bhavatveshini Namostute Vyasa Vishal Buddhe Pullarvindayata Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purna Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetra Kapane Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gitamrita Duhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dugdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagad Gurum Krishnam Vande Jagad Gurum Hari. Now see, here is a very small little chant. It says Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Mama. M-A-M-A. Not Mama. Mama. Mama in Sanskrit means mine. Like in English language, mine. Mera in Hindi. Mera, mine. So this little chant says, Bhagavan Shri Krishna is my refuge. Means I take refuge in Bhagavan Krishna. He is the best refuge in the world, you know. Someday, every refuge will fail us. Huh? You think the hospital could preserve your life forever? No, no. If I take refuge in the hospital, that cannot preserve my life forever. I take refuge in money, it cannot preserve my life forever. I take refuge in powerful people, they can, because they themselves, there was a fellow in this country named Burnham. What happened to him? People who take refuge in him, what happened to him? So you take refuge in powerful people, wherever you take refuge. Huh? The only lasting refuge in this universe is Bhagavan. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna is my refuge. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. All right. Now, I have the challenge in this 108 night. Whenever we do 108 night, we have this one challenge. See, if I come here in this temple for 108 night, this challenge is not there. Wow, you would have been there yesterday and you would have known what I spoke. So all I have to do is just continue from where I left. But then you were not there yesterday. So now I have to tell you, because there has to be a thread of continuity. Nah? Otherwise you'll be lost. If I start right just in the middle, you'll not know what I'm telling. So now we have seen, so far, chapter 1 got finished. So in chapter 1, the foundations of Bhagavad Gita are laid down. So what exactly is the foundations of Bhagavad Gita? Well, the foundation is demonstrated very amply by Arjuna in his disposition towards the world. What is his disposition towards the world? You see, we all encounter our duty, we encounter challenges, we encounter situations, we encounter so many things going on in the world all the time, right? And we have to deal with all of them. And now in dealing with things in this world, we have to make decisions with our head, not our heart. We usually make decisions with our heart. I feel, like I tell you, here. When people eat unhealthy food, is it that decision to eat unhealthy food made with the head or the heart? Well, that's with the heart, you see. See, I feel to eat that. Feeling is with heart only. I feel to eat this thing. I feel to eat that thing. And people feel to eat all kind of things. One man was telling me, he said, Swamiji, in China and Hong Kong, they eat snake. He told me this thing. And mind you, he tell me this when we sit down by the dinner table. So I said, how you know? He said, I've been there. I said, you ate? He said, yeah. He also ate. So people have feel now. See, the person who eats that, right? In so many countries, recently they had to pass a law in South Korea to ban dog eating. No, I'm telling you, this was there in the news. So they banned dog eating by law. But you think that will stop people from eating dog? No, the law will not stop also. So, people, in the same way they feel to eat this, and they feel to eat that, and they feel to eat that thing. People, the whole world over is the same thing. It's just the object which they feel to eat is different. That is all. The object is different. The feeling is same. So we usually take care of our health by feeling, but we are supposed to take care of our health not by that feeling of the heart, but by the logical, rationalization of the head. But human beings are known for making decisions by their heart, when in truth and in fact we are supposed to make decisions by our head. So I feel to do this, I feel to do that, I feel to do the other thing, and we follow the feeling. Feeling is heart. I know what is right and I know what is wrong, and I follow the thing which is right, that is head. So Arjuna now has made a decision in the first chapter. I am not going to fight. Why? Because I feeling sorry for these people, these Kauravas. I'm feeling sorry for these Kauravas. But these are the same Kauravas who are Atatainaha, who have committed these 6 types of crimes that make them Atatainaha. 6 types of crimes are there. They burn down people's house, murder people, kidnap people, all sorts of things. 6 types of crimes are there. So they had committed everyone. But now you see, I'm feeling sorry for them. Why? Because they are my people. And if it's some other people, we don't feel sorry. You see? And I gave so many examples to show this is what goes on everywhere. Everybody do wrong things. Just like Arjuna is about to do something wrong now. The police chief arresting criminals every day. But if his son commits a crime and the junior officers bring him in the office, Well, it's my son, you know. I feel sorry. I can't put my son in jail, you know. But this is the same type of corruption that is there everywhere. My people get the goodies. When our party gets in government, we get the goodies. And when their party gets in government, their people get the goodies. And it's going on and on like that. So it's me and mine. So Arjuna's papa, wrong thing which he is about to do, is based on me and mine. That causes me to have feelings for me and mine, and I don't have feelings for them. And based on that feeling now, he's made a wrong decision. What? I will not fight this battle, I'll leave it. So in other words, here criminals, they're killing people, doing all the wrong things, and I leave them. So tomorrow what they will go back and do? They will kill again. They will do all the wrong things again. And that will be, that papa means, you know, wrong thing. That papa will be on Arjuna's head, because it was his duty as the Kshatriya to protect the society by removing this Atatayana, strong word used in first chapter. Transgressors, criminals, felons, I don't know what all names you'll use. So that papa will be on his head. So now he laid down, we saw yesterday at the end, Visrijya sasharam chapam shokasam vigna manasaha. Now weeping, crying, lamenting and all, his bow and arrow fell out from his hand. He became weak. Vepatushcha sharire me. His body started sweating and he got fever. His mouth became dry. And all kind of symptoms. But because now I am faced with the prospect of removing from the landscape my own people. And he didn't care what all papi they were, or what all wrong things they had done, what all crime they had done. So when we look away from crime and all wrong things, we are also doing a wrong thing. We have to do something what is required to remove that. Actually, the best thing you can do, and last night we talked about it also, is we make sure that we give the right sanskar to our children and those in our charge, so that they will not dare let their mind go on the wrong side. That itself is a prevention of crime and prevention of all adharma and pap. You see, when we do our duty of parenting and all that. So now, so many ways to protect dharma. This is one of them. Arjuna decides he will not fight. And today, we see now, and this is the second chapter today, we are starting in this temple, Krishna Mandir. And I will chant now. You please chant in between the name of the Lord. You will see. If you have Bhagavad Gita in front of you, and Bhagavad Gita is available in English. If you have your phone with you, please download it and follow. Chapter 2, verse number 1. Please remember, we will be doing the entire Bhagavad Gita in these 108 days. Shri Sanjaya Uvacha. First verse. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Vishidantamidam vakyam uvacha Madhusudana.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
कन्हैया लाल की तम तथा कृपया विष्टम अश्रुपूर्णाकुलेक्षणम. Ashruपूर्णाकुलेक्षणम means whose eyes had become covered with Ashru means tears. Ashrupurna means full. Purna, full with tears. A big, I don't know what you say in Guyana, but in Trinidad we say, what is wrong with you, boy? A big man like you crying? Same thing you say here? Big man like you crying? And Arjuna was not any ordinary big man. He is the greatest warrior of his time. And he started to cry. Ashrupurnakulekshanam. And tam tatha kripaya vishtam. Kripaya vishtam means he was overwhelmed with feeling sorrow for his cousins and Dronacharya's guru and Bhishma, the grandfather, and all of them on the other side. He was overwhelmed with feeling sorry. He's feeling sorry for them. And it's this same feeling sorry. Actually, you have to think a little bit about feeling sorry. Look here. I learned this lesson very early in life, When I was a teenager, my little sister got ill and we took her to the hospital. Now see, when there's a little baby in the house, how much dular everybody give for that little baby, right? How much of affection and love and this and that, and then we took that little baby to the hospital. And we taking care to hold the baby properly and this and that and all that. And then, when we went there, you know that when the doctors and all, you taking care, but when the doctors, come here, put it, the doctors and all don't take care like how we will take care. So you feeling sorry for the little baby, isn't it? And when they give an injection now, when you yourself see the needle, you become scared. And now they have to give the needle to the little baby. So now we start feeling sorry or not? We feel sorry. But let me ask you one more thing. That needle and all that treatment and what they are doing and restraint and restriction and all things that they put on the little baby and you feeling sorry. In spite of you feeling sorry, all those things are good for the baby or not? It's good for the baby, isn't it? And if you allow your feeling sorry to come in the way and you say, no, doctor, please don't give this poor little baby this injection, give me the injection. If you tell like that, well, what will happen? I just told you in the beginning, you will die from injection and the baby will die from gastroenteritis or whatever they have, isn't it? So you cannot let your feeling of sorrow get in the way of what is rational and logical and proper and dharmic and all of those type of things and legal. But this is what human beings do all the time. So now Arjuna is feeling sorry. So Vishidantam idam vaki. Kripaya vishtam. Kripaya vishtam means feeling sorrow. I'm so sorry. Feeling sorry for this, all Kauravas on the next side. And in spite of all the wrong things they're doing, now his sorry is making him leave them alone, let them continue doing what they were doing. That is proper thing? Not proper thing. Because you feeling sorry for them, you will allow them to commit crime and go and murder people and kidnap people and burn down people's houses. That is the height of foolishness. I told yesterday also, this is actually intellectual paralysis on the part of Arjuna. And anybody who allows his life to be ruled like this, that is a demonstration of intellectual paralysis. Our life is supposed to be led by our thinking, not by our feeling. And the animal kingdom moves by feeling only. Hurry, look here. See that fence is there. That is the neighbor's side, right? So if there's some egg or meat or something on the other side and the dog sees it, the dog does not think. The dog cannot think. We live in a democratic country called Guyana, which is governed by a constitution and has fundamental rights and freedom, and the neighbor has a right to enjoy the egg, and I should not touch the egg. The dog cannot think that thing. The dog feels to eat and goes on and eats. So the animal kingdom, whole animal kingdom is governed by feeling. But the human kingdom, Human beings, we are supposed to be governed by head, not heart. So now Arjuna is feeling sorry, that's something of the heart. And so now he made a decision, let these feelings go. Let them go and do what they want. This is the meaning of kripaya vishtam. Taken over, overwhelmed by feeling. When we get overwhelmed by feeling, we have relinquished our human capacity and prerogative to act intelligently and responsibly. This is what he has done now. Vishidantamidam vakyam uvacha madhusudana, now taken over by sorrow. He has lost control of his body and mind totally. Now Madhusudana, Bhagavan Shri Krishna speaks with him. This is what Sanjaya is telling. Bhagavan Shri Krishna speaks with this Arjuna. And now the words which come out in the next few verses, these are very, very hard words, harsh words. Because, you know, I told on one of the first day, or maybe the first day, have you seen in those movies, has seen in the movies, when a person gets a heart attack and he goes in the hospital, they take two things like, you know, iron, and they shock him. Have you seen that thing? So when I first saw that in the movie, I thought, but hey, what is this? The man almost dead already. Now with this shock, you kill him dead. In Trinidad language, kill him dead. Almost he dead already. Now you give him current to shock him. You kill him dead. So the idea is, because of the dire state in which he is, he needs a real shock to come out of that state. So Arjuna is in a mental shock. For a soldier of that caliber, a warrior of that caliber to collapse on the battlefield, that means he is in really a dire state. And Bhagavan Shri Krishna doesn't give him gyan or anything in this beginning. Bhagavan Shri Krishna shouts at him in these couple verses. See, this is now verse number Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, verse number 2 and 3. We'll do. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
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 Kutastashmalamidam Vishame Samupastitam,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Ananya Jushtamasvaryam Akiti Karamartuna,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Klaibyam Asmakama Partha Naitatvayupapasyate,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shudram Hridaya Daurvalyam Yaktotishta Parantapa,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki Jai. These are the two harshest verses in Bhagavad Gita where Bhagavan himself has to shout. Because when you're in delirium, when you're delirious, well, something will have to be said, you know. Bhagavan has to give a... When you... Look here. When you have a serious cough, I remember long ago there used to be an advertisement. I don't know if you remember this advertisement. There was something called Buckley's cough mixture. Have you heard? It tastes awful, but it works. Yeah, that was the commercial. It tastes awful, but it works. Because when you have such a severe cough, you need something. You can't have sugar water to remove a cough. Sugar water tastes so sweet. You know, honey and water make it nice. Cough will go or what? No, you need some. See, that's why they give you injection. So you need something heavy. So now Bhagavan has to really shout at this Arjuna. And see the words: insulting, shouting, loud, everything. Kutastva akashmala vidam vishame samupasthitam. From where has this unmanliness come to you at this time? Anarya jushtama swargyam akirti karam Arjuna. From where has this unmanliness? It is anarya. Anarya means ignoble. It does not befit a noble soul like you to act like this so foolishly. Even to think like this so foolishly. Ajushtama swargyam. It does not bring any name or fame or good, any such thing. And aswargyam will not lead to swarga. You will not go to any higher worlds. Akirti karam Arjuna. Improper and akirti means it will not bring any, it will bring infamy only to you. To act like it. You know, that is so, such a, let me tell you something. Only evil people act outside the norm and have no qualms about it. Like Ravan. See, Ravan was such a great king in his time, right? Commanded all. So Ravan had all the devatas standing in his court like this. On two sides, Ravan sitting on his throne there, and all of them were standing like this. Devatas. So such a powerful person. And when that Ravan wanted to do something wicked, see, when such a king, when he's going anywhere, there's a big entourage, and there are so many people, harbingers of this, and all of them in front and all, going. And they're clearing the path. Move, 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 the king is coming. When the king moves, like that only. Like you see when the president or prime minister, whoever, they have all these police cars in front and all that, right? So in those days, when the king is there, that's how they moved. When that Ravan wanted to kidnap Sita Maya, you know, Tulsidaji writes, like a dog, he went alone by marriage. Alone. Wait, where the king ever goes alone like that? Never goes. And he has no qualms about it. So when a wicked person acts out of the norm, he has no qualms about it. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna is appealing to Arjuna's good side. You are acting out of the norm. You are doing something which is not natural to you, not normal to you, not normal for Arya Purusha. Arya means noble soul. And you are acting now ignoble. But this thing will appeal to Arjuna because there is a noble side of Arjuna. But to Ravan it will not. It will not appeal. This is how you know who is Raman, who is Ravan, you know. When you tell something noble to an ignoble soul, it will never appeal. And if the person has some nobility in him, when you tell something noble, that thing will appeal to him. So Bhagavan is appealing to Arjuna's noble side. Anarya! Anarya jushtama swargyam. It means, aswarga means it will not lead you to swarga. It will surely lead you to narak if you continue in this. Akirti karam Arjuna. And it will bring infamy to you. It will not bring any fame. Bad name it will bring. Kutasva akashmale, from where this despair and weakness and unmanliness and all such things have come to you. Klaibyam mas magama partha. You see, this is the insulting part. Bhagavan Shri Krishna calls Arjuna Klaibya. Klaibya, what I'll tell you. In Prakriti, we have those who are called as men, and we have those who are called as women. Klaibya is in the middle. So Bhagavan calls Arjuna Klaibya. Can you imagine? Klaibya, they are not sure whether they are on this side or this side. Long ago they used to say that, Hijra, So actually, he's telling Arjuna, not call him Klaibiya. He said, don't behave like a Klaibiya. Like that. Very bad insult for a great warrior like Arjuna. Remember, Arjuna is the apple of the eye of Dronacharya, was the guru in those days, right? He's the guru of everybody. Both the sides. Dronacharya is guru of both sides. And Dronacharya is standing there. Arjuna is his best student. And for somebody to call his best student Klaibiya. Best warrior. Nai tattva yupapadyate. It does not behove you to act like this. Kshudram hridaya daurbalyam tyaktu utishta parantapa. You cast it out and you rise up. This unmanliness, Kshudram, mean, low, despicable act of yours, Kshudra. Hridaya daurbalyam, weak-heartedness. So now, Bhagavan is talking to Arjuna in this type of tone, the Upanishadic tone. Tyaktu utishta. Prapya, varani bodha. The Upanishad also use this type of language. So, strong language by Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Now, when the doctors take the 2 iron and they shock you, right? They shock you whole for the rest of the 2 weeks or what? No, that is only a preliminary response to dire situation, correct? After that, then when they get the heart pumping and all that kind of thing, then they start giving all the other medication. They don't put that thing there on you and keep you there. We go really kill you there. So, after Bhagavan Shri Krishna shouts at Arjuna like this, he stops. He shouts in 2 verses. Now Arjuna tells his side in all the feeling sorry and all of that. He tells his side and why he's feeling sorry and all that. Now see, this is verse number 4. From verse number 5 the meter changes. I'll tell you about that. Arjuna Uvacha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sab gaye.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhye Dronam Cha Madhusudana.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ishu bhi pratiyotsyami Udarhavari Sudana.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Kanhaya Lal ki jai. Katham Bhishma, Arjuna speaking now. Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhye Dronam Cha Madhusudana. Oh Madhusudana, Katham, how? Sankhya, in this battle, Ishubi, with arrows, Pratiyotsyami, I can fight. Who? Bhishma and Drona. Bhishmam, Dronam. How can I fight this Bhishma and Drona in this battle with arrows? How can I take arrows and shoot them? Is this question to Bhagavan Shri Krishna? How can I? He's asking a question. How can I do it? Huh? Pujar how? Oh, Arisudana. They pujar how? Pujar how means? Pujar how means they are worthy of puja. I'm supposed to worship them, and you want me to take bows and arrows and fight them. Now see, this is all heart thing, right? because the heart is fond of Bhishma and Drona. The heart is fond of Bhishma and Drona. See, the heart is fond of Bhishma and Drona just like our heart is fond of all of our limbs, right? The heart is fond of all the limbs. I like my hand, I like my foot, I like all my limbs. But if one of the limb has developed cancer and it is threatening the existence of the rest of the body, then what we are supposed to do with that limb? Well, that time you'll feel sorry, or you'll do the rational logical thing. We are supposed to do the rational logical thing, not feel. Okay, let me just change that a little bit. You may feel sorry, but still do the rational logical thing. Because feeling, of course, you can't stop it, right? So you'll feel sorry, but you still have to end up doing the rational or the logical thing. But Arjuna has decided, no, I will not do it. I will not do the rational logical thing. I will not fight. You may feel sorry, that's okay. So how you expect me to fight them? They are worthy of worship. These are his words. Let's see that. Now I'm going to try another tune with that. The meter is, okay, let me tell you about meter now. In Bhagavad Gita, I have to tell you a little bit about Chanda. Chanda is a Sanskrit word for meter. Usually, we don't study it, so it is not usually disseminated in the yajnas and all. But I have to tell you, this is your glorious Sanskrit language and glorious Bhagavad Gita and all the Chanda tradition which by birth is yours. Why you should not know about it, you know? It doesn't belong to other people. It belongs to you. I mean, it belongs to humanity, but you are lucky to be born into it. Huh? So now, I'll tell you what it means. First of all our scriptures are written in Sanskrit. First thing, Sanskrit language. So the one popular thing which is not written in Sanskrit is the Ramcharitmanas of Goswami Tulsidas Ji. It is written in Awadhi. But I want to tell you one more thing. If you really learn Sanskrit, you don't have to learn Awadhi. 75% of the words in Ramcharitmanas are Sanskrit words. So if you learn Sanskrit already, you're 75% in the above the mark, isn't it? The other 25% will come just very easily. So now, Sanskrit compositions, including Tulsidas' Ramcharitmanas, which is Awadhi language, they are written in meters. Meters or chandas. And what does the meter do? The meter tells how many syllables will be there in a line. So in the case of Anushtup meter, Anushtup chanda, there will be 16 syllables in one line. 8 and 8, and the second line 8 and 8. So 8 by 4, 32 syllables. Anushtup chanda. That's the verse we just chanted. Exactly 32 syllables, and no more, no less. And in Anushtup chanda it will tell the 5th syllable will be all short and the 6th syllable will be all long. Like that it will tell. There will be short syllable and long syllable also. Now the composer who is making the composition, he has to follow all of these rules also. And in the first quarter and the third quarter, the last syllable will be short, and in the second quarter and the third quarter, it will be, the last syllable will be long. All such rules are there for every different type of meter. And so whoever is that Sanskrit composer, he has to make sure he follows all of these rules. The compositions are very, amazingly intricate, beyond our mind. And that composer has to now also get all the meanings and all the grammar and all the other things he has to follow and still get all of these rules of the chanda, the meter. So now, fortunately for us, in Bhagavad Gita, unlike the Bhagavatam, for instance, and all other places, there are only 2 meters. So one meter is called Anushtup, which I just chanted for you. And you know it is a very normal meter. It's something which you encounter every day. Say all the mantras and all which you learn is very common among them. Anushtup chanda. So you see, like I just show you. Vakratunda Mahakaya. 8. Right? Surya Koti Samaprabha. Surya Koti Samaprabha. 8. So now here see, we just chanted this verse. Katham Bhishmam Aham Sankhye. 8. Same Anushtup Chanda. Now other mantras which you chant, or you will see. Let me see which one you will know. Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam. Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam. 11. Trishtup. That line has 11 syllables. And they also follow all the rules and all that. So now we are going to chant that type of mantra, the next one. That type of verse. The next one is called Anushtup. This is the second type. Trishtup. This is the second type in Gita. So only 2 types. So Gita is very easy to chant because of that reason. Bhagavatam is very challenging. Because all various type of meters are there. So now see this. I'll try. Now usually we don't sing this with music and all that. I'm going to try to put some music to it now. Bear with me. See. This is number 5. New type of meter. Jai Shri Krishna Gopal Krishna. Sab gaye.
Jai Shri Krishna Gopal Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukund 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 Krishna.
Guru Nahatvahi Mahanubhava.
Jai Shri Krishna Gopal Krishna.
Shreyo Bhuktum Daikshamapi Loke.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukund Krishna.
Hatvatha Kamastu Guru Niheva.
Jai Shri Krishna
Mukund Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukund Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukund Krishna.
Punjiya Bhogandru Hira Pradheka.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukund Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukund Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukund Krishna.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Guru na hatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhuktum bhaikshyamapi loke. My dear Arjuna is speaking to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Please don't forget this thing. Gurun hatva hi mahanubhavan is great. Mahanubhavan is Bhishma, Drona, the Guru. Drona was Guru, he was the next on the other side. And Bhishma, and then all the elders and uncles and Shala, Tambandina, Stathan, all we had seen yesterday, day before, right? Who was on the other side. All of them, Mahanubhavan, they are great people on the other side. Great, great people over there. Having killed them, Hatva, Gurun Hatva, Ahatva, Gurun Hatva, he Mahanubhavan, Shreyo Bhuktum Bhekshamapiha Loke. Hatvartha Kamans to Guru Nihaiva, Bhunjiya Bhogan, Rudhira Pradigdha. Now we'll kill them. Then what? This soil will be soaked with their blood. And then we will take this soil, the kingdom, and we will enjoy kingdom. No, Arjuna's argument. Let me tell you one more thing about all of this now, right? This is a reality of life. The reality of life is, even though we are supposed to act with our head, we act with our heart. The second thing with regard to that, but that was the first thing which I said before, but now the second thing with regard to that is, the emotional heart thing, it works. When you don't want to get something, when a child doesn't want to get something, all he has to do is start crying. Correct? The thing works. When you don't get something, start crying. Tears is a very powerful weapon. So now the emotional thing which Arjuna is using, emotional argument Arjuna is using, seems to be very compelling. That is what I am trying to tell you. Anyway, he starts with the Guru first. Guru Nahatva. Rather than killing these gurus, it is better I go and beg. Go on, you take a bowl down, get calabash. You have calabash in this country? Yeah. Huh? Calabash. Wait, we call it calabash also? Same thing. You take a calabash and go and beg. Better I do that than kill this guru and all. Mahanuvan, Bhishma and all. Tvata kamans guru nihaiva, unjiya bhogan rudira pradhan. Killing them for this desire for kingdom and power and all of these things, all of this, better I go and beg in the road. That better thing for me, because the soil will be soaked with their blood, and then I'll have to enjoy this kingdom. So the emotional thing, in other words, please remember Arjuna's words. All of us are listening to it now. So we say, yeah, how can I kill the guru? How can I kill Bhishma? How can I kill all my cousins? And all of that kind of thing. But the idea is now, for this, is you have to think, if we leave Drona and Bhishma and Duryodhan and all of these Kauravas on the other side, you have to think what the alternative will be. It means the killing them is one alternative and leaving them is the other alternative, right? So what will be the consequences of leaving them? That is what we have to think. You have to think of what will be the consequences of leaving the hand which is cancerous. That we have to think. So Bhagavad Gita is trying to really make our mind think logically, rationally. So Bhishma and Drona have chosen to be on the side of the Kauravas, and the Kauravas represent everything that is bad, and these are the people who are going to bring utter destruction and ruin to society. In fact, if Bhagavan Shri Krishna did not give Arjuna this knowledge and cause Arjuna's delusion to go away and allow him to take up this battle, today we would not have had this Bhagavad Gita Yajna going on in this temple today. Because the Kauravas would have been in power, they would have taken over everything, and they would have destroyed Dharma properly, thoroughly. Then where Bhagavad Gita will be there? Who would have teach? There will be no Bhagavad Gita today. So that was the other alternative. But the alternative of leaving them there would cause the utter ruin and destruction, the annihilation of whole of society and Dharma and everything. So Arjuna is not thinking, oh, poor Guruji is on that side, and poor Bhishma, how I will kill them? They are old fellows now, and they rocked me when I was a child, you know. So I can't kill. So he's using this emotional kind of argumentation. He tells it. He continues. Jai Shri Krishna Mukunda Krishna.
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 Na chaita vedma kata sanno gariyah.
Jai Shri Krishna Mukunda Krishna.
Yadva jaye mayadi vano jaye yuhu.
Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Yaneva Tvana Vijivishamaha.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Devastitam Pramukhe Dhatarashtraha.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai. Na chaitat vidma kataran no gariyaha. Gariya means better. Kataran naha. Katarat means between two. Katarat, between the two. Naha for us. I don't know which is better now for us. Na chaitat vidma. Arjuna is saying, I don't know which is better for us. Which two? Yadva jayema, yadiva no jayeyuhu. For us to conquer them, kill them, or let them kill us. I don't know which is better of the two now. Now see, this is the same warrior who was, his itchy trigger finger was itching, was there. His trigger finger was itching before. And this is the same man. Now he says, I don't know if it's good, we'll kill them or let them kill us. So the criminals will allow to continue and to persist and to perpetuate a criminal kingdom. Let me die. No, that is the height of foolishness or not? That has to be the height of foolishness. Yaneva hatvana jivishamaha tevastita pramukhe dhatarastha. These people are those who have gathered here, are those people who, having killed whom, we don't wish to live thereafter. And in that also it is because of my people. I told you in the past, Arjuna had killed many a soldier on the battlefield. He had killed many a person. He was a warrior. But now because it is my people, I don't care if they are criminals, let them live. Let them stay like that. But now, one more thing, very important thing. This is a wonderful thing which is there in that verse. Don't pass it over like that. When you read Gita, do some analysis. See here. He's saying that now I don't know which is better between the two. We kill them or let them kill? That shows that somewhere deep down also that his conscience is telling him that maybe the decision which I have made is not right. There is some voice down inside, the voice of dharma, dharmic conscience, telling maybe that is a wrong, because he's previously he's saying I will not fight. So his mind was on one side, but somehow it appears now deep down, some dharmic conscience is speaking, maybe that is not a right. Now I don't know which is better between the two. And when there is doubt with regard to dharma, when there is doubt with regard to what is proper, when there is doubt with regard to what should be done, what ought not to be done, and what ought to be done, karya vyavasthito. Bhagavan will talk about this thing way down in the 16th, 17th chapter and all that time. When there is doubt about that, the best thing to do is for us to surrender to Bhagavan, surrender to Guru, surrender to somebody in authority. And there could not have been a more master stroke on Arjuna's part than that which is there in the next verse. Arjuna surrenders to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. What happens to us? When we get in a tight position, we keep on fighting more. We keep on, when a person is in quicksand, and when you're in a quicksand, and the more you shake, the more you go down. That is what most human beings do. But the best thing for us when we are in any position like that, between a rock and a hard spot, the best thing for us to do is to surrender to Bhagavan or surrender to Guru. And Arjuna makes a master stroke in that regard. There is no better. Actually, this is the turning point in Gita. The turning point in Bhagavad Gita is in the next verse. A very famous verse it is also. See, now this is number 7. See that. Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
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 Karpanya doshopa Bharata Swabhava.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Prechami tvam dharma sammudachetaha.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Yachreyasya nishitam ruhitam me.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Shishyaste hamsha dhimam tvam prapannam.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Shishyaste hamsha dhimam tvam prapannam.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Mukunda Krishna.
Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai. Now, for us to finish the 700 verses in 108 nights, we have to take 6 average verses per day. But this is number 7 today. Because the story takes a turn here. eh? The story takes a turn here. And so I've gone 1 verse more. Arjuna tells in the last line, Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Prapanna word means, I have surrendered to you. Prapanna. Mameva prapadyante. In 7th chapter, Bhagavad will use this word again. Prapannam. It will come. So now, Arjuna does the right thing when a jiva, ordinary human being like you and I, when we find ourselves in a crossroads in life and we really do not know how to turn, where to turn, why to turn, all that kind of thing, we have to have somebody in our life whom we can take guidance from. This is very important. Otherwise we'll be like a bat in the daytime, you know. A bat in the daytime, they say bats really can't see so well in the daytime. Those fellows, they like the nighttime, you know. So in the, I don't know how it has come, but in Trinidad we say blind like a bat in the daytime. So without some mentor, some guru, somebody in authority, and that is scriptural authority we are talking about, scriptural authority. Without somebody like that to guide, we will be blind like a bat in the daytime. So Arjuna does the right thing, the proper thing, and that is what is different between Arjuna and Duryodhana. That is why Duryodhana is on that side and Arjuna is on this side. That is why Ravan is on that side and Hanumanji is on this side. Because they have done the right thing, made the right move, like we say. So he tells Prapannam, and now he also tells, I surrender to you, but Shadhimam, you please teach me. Shadhimam. Shishyasteham, I am your Shishya, I am your disciple. You please teach. Now, what is it? This is why this is a master stroke, for one more reason. And that is, until this point in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna and Bhagavan Shri Krishna, they were friends. They grew up together. They used to go and hang out everywhere. You know, like, I don't know how you say it in Guyana, but we say they used to go and lime. Liming? Same thing. Yeah. They used to lime all about. So they were friends. But now he says, I am your disciple. I know friends don't take friends seriously. If your friend tell you some Upanishadic Gyan, you would tell him, you chup raho, you give him one thappad. Isn't it? Friends don't take friends seriously and all. Why you don't shut up? You ask your friend, isn't it? Why you don't shut up? Why you know? Friends behave like that. So that was one reason why also Bhagavan had to shout at him, to create a little Distance. Because you can't have that type of closeness between a guru and a shishya. They can't be like friends. One is guru and one is shishya. So Bhagavan also had to shout at him to bring a kind of little, chasm in between there. Because now Bhagavan is going to take on a role of not only guru for Arjuna, but guru for the whole world. We chant na. Jagat Guru is Guru of the whole world. So now Arjuna does the right thing, and also he explains to Bhagavan what his problem is in this verse. He tells, Karpanya doshopahata svabhavaha. Prabhu, this feeling sorry for these people, they call Karpanya doshaha. Feeling sorry for these people, that thing has clouded my mind. Is that correct thing or not? He is actually diagnosing his own problem. That is good if you could diagnose your own problem, One fellow went to a psychiatrist and he knocked on the door. The psychiatrist come and open the door. The psychiatrist said, how are you? He said, that is what I came to find out from you. Because people go to find out from that fellow how I am doing. Isn't it? And you have to pay him also. You have to pay that man to tell me how I am doing. But this is an amazing thing. But if a person can look at his own mind and diagnose his own problem, it will be only good now for the other person just to give the solution. Isn't it? So feeling sorry for these people, that has clouded my mind. So therefore I am asking you, Prichami Tvam, I am asking you, Yat Shreya, that which is decidedly good, you tell me that thing only. Yes, Yat Shreya Syat, Nishchitam Bruhi, you tell me that only. Which is good. Bruhi, tell that. And my mind is totally confused now. And this feeling sorry has confused my mind, clouded my mind. And I don't know what is dharma and what is adharma. Dharma samura chetaha. With regard to dharma, I don't know anymore. So now, I surrender to you. You teach me, you tell me, you guide me. Like that. Master stroke. This is the most favorite verse in Bhagavad Gita. Right. Arjuna has done the right thing. And now Bhagavan will have to start giving Bhagavad Gita. There is one more verse in which he will speak. Then Sanjaya will speak one or two verses. And then Bhagavan will start his teaching. But that we will have to see then in Non-Parel tomorrow. Sevak Satsang Mandir. In Non-Parel tomorrow. Please see Facebook and all for the full schedule. I'm telling one night every night as we go along. Okay. Now let me just say some announcements and all, and then we'll conclude for tonight. Okay. A very special thank you to Pandit Krishoji and Shelly, who Pandit Krisho I met in New York last year. We had not known that I would be in this temple here at that time. But it's how fortuitous it is, how Providence puts things in place and all that, right? So we are here. Okay. So thank you to Panditji and all the members of this temple for having arranged this satsang for us tonight. We are delighted to be here and to share with you in satsang. If you have the time, please do come to the other venues as we are going around. I had done this in 2016 or something, I think. This whole Bhagavad Gita in Trinidad in 108 temples in 2016. And there are some people who had taken a sankalpa that they will attend all 108 temples. And some of them did it also. But I don't think in Guyana that is possible. This country too big. In Trinidad, if you drive too hard, you will fall in the sea. But this country is so big, so I don't think you can, but see as much as possible as you can get in these 108 days, okay? Alright. So Non-Parel tomorrow, Sevak Satsang Mandir, same time. Announcements. I'm telling it every night so you can pass the words around also. So we have the third residential Vedanta course which is taking place in Trinidad. It's going to start on the 2nd of October. And this is the course that a person has to undergo for becoming brahmacharis and swamis and those who want to serve society in this capacity. If you want to look here, I tell a very simple formula, If you have money in your pocket, you can give money. Correct? If you have corn seeds in your pocket, what you will give? Corn seed only, isn't it? You have to, whatever is in your pocket, that is what you'll be able to give. So our communities across the globe, Hindu communities across the globe, they have come out and they are all, in all facets of life now everywhere, and the demand for shastric knowledge and knowledge of the Shastras, guidance from the Shastras and all that, that is growing everywhere. That demand is high. People want to know, and we want to know in a logical, rational fashion also. We want to know in a very clear and palatable fashion. So, in order for us to deliver that type of knowledge to the world, the proper training and all that has to be there. So this course is that type of course. It's the same course that we did in Mumbai. It's the same course which is now being done in Trinidad. Now it's a 2-year course. I'm telling you how this course goes. 2 years. You have to come and stay there for 2 years. You can't leave. And you can't have visitors and all that kind of thing, and no radio and TV and newspaper and no nothing. So it is all studies of Shastra. You learn Sanskrit from beginning till end. Then you cover all the Prakarana Granthas and beginner's texts and all the mid texts and all the later texts of Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita and all of that. And the volume of work covered in that period is the same volume of work that you'll cover in a university in 15 years. So much is covered. And classes start in the morning at 5:30 a.m. and end in the night at 8 o'clock. Every day. And no holidays. That is why so much of things can be covered in that time. Right? Now, what are the qualifications? You have to be under 30 and unmarried, and you have to have a university degree. These are the 3 qualifications. What is it? Under 30, unmarried, and university degree. Then you can join this course, and if you survive that 2 years, you will live. All right. Okay. Now, National Bhagavad Gita Chanting Competition. The High Commission of India and the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center here in Georgetown, together with the Chinmay Mission, conducting Bhagavad Gita chanting, training, and then competition. So now it starts next month. For all of you who want to learn to chant the Bhagavad Gita, I told you so today there are 2 meters, so Bhagavad Gita is very easy. Very easy. And there are rules for chanting and all of that, so you can learn. Starts from February and goes all the way to June. Please see all these brahmacharis and all who are here. Please see them. They will tell you more about it. Okay? And it is for everybody. Learning to chant this sacred text, which is given to the world by Bhagavan Shri Krishna himself, is a great, great virtue in itself. Just to chant also. Alright, in June there will be competition in this Bhagavad Gita chanting. Last, please see this bookmark we have made for this occasion of 108th night. Everybody can have one. So you'll remember also that you attended one of these nights when you see it in your book. Okay. There's a bookstall on the outside. Please have a look on your way out. Why serve? Why you should be doing seva? Seva is so important for all of us. And here is the Balvihar book of prayers. Actually, Balvihar means for children, but really this is also good for adults. All the book of prayers and their explanation. All the prayers that we chant and their explanation. All mantras and all that. See that? And there are many titles for children. This is Boogie Woogie Ganesh. So good presents to give to children rather than buying chocolate for them, Give this type of thing. It will sanskarize children. And here's a very famous book. Swami Nityanand Ji used to live in Calcutta. He was a very senior Swami in our Chinmay Mission. He put this book together. This is symbolism in Hinduism. So it will take all the deities, Rama, Bhagwan Vishnu, Hanumanji, Ganesh, Durga Mata, all the deities, right? And then Why Rama's holding a bow like that? Why Hanumanji has a gada? Why all the symbolism of everything? Why Ganeshji's trunk is curved? Why he has big ears? Why, every single thing? Why one of his tusks is cut? All symbolism of all the deities. You'll find this very famous book actually, and very, very helpful for those who want to understand symbolism in Hinduism. For all the deities. Please see these titles on the outside. Wonderful publications. In all my years, I had met Swami Nityananji once in my life, and he had told me about the book. That time itself I read that whole book, way back. So please see how helpful these publications will be to all of you. Okay, so now we'll have Arati and we'll conclude. ओम जय भगवद गीते मया जय भगवद गीते हरिः कमल विहारिणि हरिः कमल विहारिणि सुंदर सुपुनीते ओम जय भगवद गीते
जय भगवद गीते मैया जय भगवद गीते हरिः कमल विहारी हरिः कमल विहारी सुंदर सुपनीते ओम जय भगवद गीते
कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशे कामासक्ति हरामय
कामासक्ति हरा
तत्व ज्ञान विकाशिनी
तत्त्वज्ञान विकासिनी
विद्या ब्रह्म परा
ओम जय भगवद गीते
निश्चल भक्ति विधायिनी निर्मल मलहारी
मय निर्मल मलहारी
चरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी
शरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी
सब विधि सुखकारी
ओम जय भगवद गीते
राग द्वेष विदारी हारिणी मोद सदा
मयकारिणि मोद सदा
भवभयहारिणि तारिणि
भवभयहारिणि तारिणि
परमानंद प्रदा
ओम जय भगवद गीते
आसुर भाव विनाशी नाशिनी तम रजनी मय
नाशिनी तम रजनी
दैवी सद्गुणदायिनी
दैवी सद्गुणदायिनी
हरिरसिका सजनी
ओम जय भगवद गीते
समता त्याग सिखावन हरिमुख की बानी मय
हरि मुख की वाणी
सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी
सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी
श्रुतियों की रानी
ओम जय भगवद गीते
दया सुधा बरसावन मातु कृपा की जय
मय मातु कृपा की जय
हरिपद प्रेम दान कर
हरि पद प्रेम दान कर
अपनों कर लीजय
ओम जय भगवद गीते जय भगवद गीते मैया जय भगवद गीते हरिः कमल विहारी हरिः कमल विहारी सुंदर सुपनीते ओम जय भगवद गीते
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 मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलाय तनो हरिः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। बोलिए कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। प्लीज ऑल्सो
प्रेम से बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Sisters and brothers, devotees all, I'm sure and I can see and I can feel that you're very much enwrapped with Swamiji's discussion. Do not allow yourself to have the shock treatment like Arjuna had. And it looks like sometimes we have to use this treatment to wake up our sisters and brothers. And you know, people of this temple and this community, you know, if I shout, how it's going to sound. And if I said, why you jump for? You know, that is going to be a serious shock treatment. Swamiji, on behalf of all of us, the people of Mahaica, and the executive of this Mandir, we want to thank you so much for being here tonight with us and include us on this 108 Jnana Yatra from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and also thank the Chinmaya Mission for including us on the program. To all the brahmacharis, welcome and thank you for being here and giving us the guidance and support for this satsang tonight. So we're looking forward to the next time you come to have us on your program as well. To all the people who came out today to help in preparation for tonight's satsang, we'd like to thank you. And I know many of you will enjoy, all of you will enjoy our delicious bhojan, which is prepared with pure love. And so after here, we'll move to the back where you will be served delicious bhojan. I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank our brother Bhaiji Satish Tiwari, who have made a generous donation of $200,000 towards the construction of the Gumaj on the top of this building. We have not completed this structure as yet. There are some other things has to be done, and so we are currently now under construction. But this doesn't prevent us from hosting our satsang. So we'd like to thank the family and the of Bhaiji Satish Tiwari for his generous donation, which will help us to complete these structures. To all the people who have made their donations and their contribution to this satsang, we'd like to thank you so much and looking forward for your continuous support. As this Mandir, many of you knows it was commissioned on the 9th of December 2023. We start building in 2023 May, and this mandir was completed in December for service. So it was quite a hard work and dedication from all the people and our people who donated and contributed and helped in so many ways to let us have this beautiful temple. And it is open for these kinds of satsang, these kind of program where our people can be benefited from, and the kind of education that is needed for our spiritual growth and development. So once again, thank you so much, and God bless all of you until we meet again. Jai Shri Krishna.